Welcome to News in Brief from Marjayat Global Network. Grand Ayatollah Shirazi holds daily meetings at his central office. The Grand Islamic jurist Ayatollah Shirazi welcomes large numbers of Islamic scholars, religious, cultural and social activists, university figures and a large number of people from around the world at his central office in the holy city of Qom in Iran. During these meetings, the guests offer reports of their activities to the Grand Jurist and listen to the guidelines of His Eminence. Seminar on Moderation in Religion and Politics in Holy Karbala, Iraq. The first Iraqi National Seminar on Moderation in Religion and Politics was co-organized by Innaba Institution and Al-Thani Strategic Studies Center in Holy Karbala, Iraq. This seminar was hosted at the conference halls of Holy Karbala on Tuesday and Wednesday, 22nd and 23rd of March 2017. Delegations from the Shia and Sunni endowment offices, directing boards of sacred sites in Iraq, as well as political, academic and social figures were attending the seminar. Moderation in political, religious and social decision-making and the significance of peaceful coexistence in Iraq were the most highlighted topics at the seminar. Members of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi office in Holy Karbala were also participating in the seminar. Activities by Attiyar Shirazi office in Baghdad. Following an invitation by Sheikh Yusuf al-Nasri, the head of League of Scholars in Baghdad, Mr. Ali Asawai, the director of Attiyar Shirazi office in the city, participated in a seminar on Lady Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, coinciding with the birth anniversary of the Islamic Prophet's daughter. Recitation of Quran and eulogies about the character of Lady Fatima were among the programs at the seminar. Furthermore, Mr. Ali Asawai attended another seminar on the history of Islamic civilization, which was hosted by the University of Baghdad. In this event, Mr. Ali Asawai talked about the peaceful nature of Islam. In the end, the director of Attiyar Shirazi office paid a visit to a book fair at Baghdad University, where more than 600 books of the Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Shirazi and the late Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi were put on display. Finally, Mr. Ali Asawai delivered the prayers and guidelines of the Grand Jurist to the organizers of this book fair. Members of Shia Societies Association attend retired teachers appreciation event. Members of the Shia Societies Association attended an appreciation ceremony for their retired teachers in Iskandariya province in Iraq. This ceremony was also attended by Iraqi cultural and civil rights activists, teachers from universities and Islamic schools, and high-profile Iraqi government and military officials. The participants appreciated the invaluable services of the retired teachers in Iskandariya province. Members of AhlulBayt Cultural Institute visit Department of Education in Basra, Iraq. Following the orders of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi to promote the youth education in Iraq, the members of AhlulBayt Cultural Institute in Basra paid a visit to the Department of Education in Zubair Township in the city. During this visit, the executive chief of Zubair Township Education Department expressed his gratitude for the non-stop efforts of the Grand Jurist for promoting public education by means of cultural and religious programs. In the end, the director and members of AhlulBayt Cultural Institute participated in an event that celebrated the 9th birthday of young girls. The students and the children of Iraqi volunteer soldiers were appreciated at this event. Shia Islamic centers offer outright supports and supplies to popular Mobilization Army. Imam Bakr Cultural Center and Al-Kawthar Charity Foundation, in cooperation with Sheikh Ahmad Al-Abudi, one of the representatives of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra, collected and sent supplies to the Iraqi Popular Mobilization Army. Food, blankets, and other life essentials were sent to the soldiers who are fighting ISIS in Iraq. Tens of different Iraqi military brigades received these supplies. Head of Diwaniya Cultural and Islamic Center meets Iraqi Chieftains. Mr. Amir al-Miali, the director of Diwaniya Cultural and Islamic Center, affiliated to the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, held meetings with Iraqi tribe leaders and chieftains to discuss religious, cultural, and social topics. Mr. al-Miali met with the chieftains of al-Mansur tribe in their meeting hall. The Iraqi tribe chiefs sent their regards to the Grand Jurist for their wide-ranging activities in founding Islamic schools, cultural institutions, and supporting the youth and the families of Iraqi volunteer soldiers. In return, Mr. al-Miali delivered the prayers of the Grand Jurist to the Iraqi tribes. In addition, the chiefs of Al-Jafar Attiyar tribe, along with several representatives of other Islamic jurists, gathered at the Culture and Islamic Center of Diwaniya and met with Mr. Amir al-Miali. The expansion of religious and cultural works by the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi and supporting the youth and the Iraqi volunteer soldiers were discussed at this meeting. Furthermore, Mr. al-Miali received a token of appreciation from the Iraqi tribe chiefs.